clear skies overhead. 79 degrees in Tampa for the opening game of this series. And for the Rays, the fourth series on this 13-game homestand with Brian Anderson and Ryan Bass. Dwayne Stats, great to have you aboard. As the Rays will send Taj Bradley against Will Warren. And here's the lineup for New York, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Paul Goldschmidt leads off, Ben Rice, and then Aaron Judge. Cody Bellinger, the cleanup hitter. Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm Jr., J.C. Escaro with Jason Dominguez, and Oswaldo Cabrera playing third, batting ninth.
Well, Taj Bradley taking the mound here tonight for the Rays. You need to take a look at his season numbers. Very good. A 2-0 record, ERA 3.71. Outstanding whip, just above 1.
First pitch of this game swung on and skied toward the right field line. That ball is going to be a foul ball and will be out of play. Just 3 or 4 rows. You see Aranda was after it. So was Mangum from his right field position. And it's a strike on Goldschmidt.
Well, let's take a look at the arsenal here for Taj Bradley. The four-seam fastball leading the way, averaging 97 miles per hour. The cutter at times will be used as a slider. He's got the split, the curveball. He uses all of those pitches enough to keep them in the back of a hitter's mind. Maybe in the front of a hitter's mind.
And there's a cutter. Slider, down and away.
And that's the thing. When it's elevated, it looks like a cutter. It stays a little bit more flat. When he gets on top of it like that, that's a hard slider. Same with that.
And there you go. Swing and miss by Goldschmidt. Yeah, technically speaking, that slider is going to have a little bit of descent to it.
Yeah.
As well as a little movement horizontally. Tap down to third. A barehanded attempt on the ground ball, and Caminero could not come up with a big swing from Goldschmidt. And boy, a guy that size with that big bat to hit it that slowly.
Yeah, and then watch when it hits the turret right here, it stays down. Right at the edge, and that right there was able to get underneath the hand. Caminero, I think, was expecting that to come up a little higher. Didn't get the hand quite close enough to that infield dirt and couldn't come up with it. Been a tough play anyway.
So Goldschmidt has an infield hit. And Ben Rice steps in. And the attempt at the breaking ball stayed up. Curveball down the line and selection of pitches for Bradley. There's a strike. .273 on the year. Rice with 5 home runs, 7 runs batted in.
He got off to just a torrid start at the beginning of the season with the long ball. Now sitting at 5.
There's a chop. That ball's going to go through. Lau couldn't get over there, and just like that, a little chopper through the infield. How about these 2 hits, and now it's first and third?
Yeah, I mean, a swinging bunt really by Goldschmidt. And this ball off the bat, you're thinking to yourself, this is a real good chance for a 4-6-3 double play. But look where Brandon Lau is playing, and that's a lot of room he's got to cover there to get that chopper going up the middle. They had him over way to the pull side, and that little chopper, more times than not, gobbled up by the second baseman. It gets by him.
So first and third with nobody out. And Aaron Judge. Judge comes in with 7 home runs, hitting .409, and lines it into center. It's going to drop. A couple of hops to Meisner out there as Goldschmidt scores. And on the soft liner, New York will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, the Rays have had a really good run against Aaron Judge, but he knows how they've been attacking him. It's been a lot of things spinning away. That one didn't quite get there, and Judge, you know, big, long, leverage swing. He's able to reach out there, cover the plate, and shoot that ball into center field and give the Yankees a very quick lead.
Got 8 pitches in. Bradley will get a visit. Kyle Snyder out there He's trying to break an uneasy momentum here.
Trying to calm things down for sure. Let's take a look at that Rays defense left to right in the outfield. The return of Richie Palacios, and you've got Cameron Miser and Jake Mangum infield third to first. Looks like this Junior Caminero, Taylor Walls, Brandon Lau, and Jonathan Aranda. Ben Rortvedt gets the call behind the plate.
Cody Bellinger hitting cleanup and playing center field. Which is a strike. And there's Palacios out there back active and starting in left field tonight. And a bouncing ball. Aranda looked to second, decides to take the shore out at first. Second and third, one out.
And you wonder if Jonathan Aranda was unsure of making that throw. You've got a tough angle to throw around Aaron Judge, who's a large human being. And he's got time to get him at second. I just don't think that he liked the look of the throw and took the out at first. I mean, he turns right here and feeds Taylor Walls. They're going to get him, but he's like, I can't throw through the big guy. Let me take the out at first.
Yeah, and that angle, the closer Judge got to second, the angle of the throw got more narrow. There's a cut and a miss. Strike one on Volpe. Anthony Volpe comes in at 219. But with 15 runs batted in the first 18 games for New York. It's fouled right back. Fastball moving in.
Had a big hit in yesterday's ball game to give the Yankees the lead, and they would go on to sweep the Kansas City Royals.
There's Aaron Boone. And a strike out there on that corner. 93, and finally done by Bradley.
How huge was that? Runners at second and third with one out. You need the strikeout so bad, and he saves the best for last. How about that? He lays that split right there, that changeup. Kind of splits those fingers, but he lays it right on that outer edge of the plate. Volpe takes it, and so far, I'll tell you what, John Bacon is all over it, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bacon.
There's a pitch that just missed low. I know you do. Better than some people in Baltimore.
Right. You know they're watching.
1-0 now, and it's popped up. Walls retreating from his shortstop spot. He's got it, and a nice job by Bradley to limit the damage to just one. Meisner leads off when we return.
Too slow. Saw you and it only took a second for me to know. Hey. That I want you bad. I tell you before you go.
The 2025 Infiniti QX60 now get 0% for up to 36 months. Includes loyalty rate reduction and multiple security deposit requirement.
The federal election is on Monday, April 28th. You can vote early. Advance polls will be open April 18th to 21st. If you prefer, you can vote at any Elections Canada office until Tuesday, April 22nd, 6 p.m., or you can apply to vote by mail. Check your voter information card or visit elections.ca for all the ways you can vote. It's our vote.
For the official information you need to vote, visit elections.ca or call 1-800-463-6868.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
He stays on his
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
Wendy's.
We'll take a look at the Rays lineup, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Bottom of the first, we'll find Cameron Meisner leading off, then Brandon Lau and Yandy Diaz around the Caminero, and there's Richie Palacios back in the lineup. Mangum, Rortvedt, and Walsh to round it out.
Well, taking the mound tonight for the New York Yankees, it's going to be right-hander Will Warren. Take a look at his season numbers through 3 starts. A perfect record, 1-0, ERA of 5.14. Kind of belies that whip pretty good there at 1.14, but does have 7 walks up against 15 strikeouts.
Meisner, he takes a strike, bottom of the zone.
It's pretty much where you're going to see that fastball, too, sitting at 93.
And, oh, that one, a call strike. There's the mix on Warren.
So he's basically about 52% fastball, but you can see he breaks it up between 4-seam, 2-seam, sweeps it, change up that we just saw, an occasional curve.
He bounces this one in, 1-2. Warren out of Brandon, Mississippi. Aaron Judge trying to deal with the glare of the sun out there. Got glasses and he's down, and he's still trying to get comfortable.
He's too tall. The entire right field grass is shaded, but he's so tall that that little bit of sun that gets to the wall of the warning track is still clipping him. Uncomfortable couple of outs here, maybe a couple of hits perhaps.
2-2.
That's the thing, there's no upper deck, so that sun setting out in the west is makes for a tough right field early on. It'll go away quick.
And that's down.
It's a really good
Count
take.
is full.
That's a really good take. A similar pitch called for a strike earlier in that bat, and Meisner is just not biting.
Now the 3-2. Ground ball. Backhanded, and the long throw is not in time. Meisner beats it out. Well, he didn't hit it overly hard, and that was to his advantage.
Especially because Volpe is fielding this ground ball to the backhand side, moving towards the outfield. How are you going to make that throw and get Meisner? Moving up the line as a left-handed hitter, already with an advantage, and he gets there in time. Just could not get enough on the throw, was moving away from first base, and Meisner beats it.
Brandon Lau. Ball 1. Warren in 3 starts has a win. That's his last time out against San Francisco. 5 innings of 2-hit, 2-run baseball. Walked 2 and struck out 6. And came away with the win. Just away with that one. 2 balls, no strikes.
We see an awful lot of that, especially here recently against Brandon Lau. He has been so good against the fastball that he gets a lot of off-speed breaking pitches early in counts.
And a liner, base hit into right field. Meisner will round second and head to third, and he is out at third base.
Well, you wonder what he was thinking right there. You've got a right fielder out there in Aaron Judge that has an absolute cannon and is accurate with it. You've got a base hit from Brandon Lau, first and second, nobody out, and he is going to try to pull one over, and Aaron Judge is like, not so fast.
What a perfect throw from Judge.
We've seen it here in the early going. The Rays are uber aggressive on the base paths, and sometimes to their own detriment.
There's a ball to Yandy Diaz. Meisner cut down at third, man at first, 1 away. The 1-0 to Yandy. And that's a strike. throw back to first, not in time. Chisholm made the grab, but Lau got back into first ahead of the throw.
Well, that's all about defensive placement, defensive position. That ball was powdered by Yandy, trying to come in, and he absolutely lasers it out to Chisholm. But he's right in the right spot.
Well, you know how hard Yandy can hit the baseball. That one, 112.
Oof. 112 up the middle the other way. It's one thing to pull one at 112. Wow.
Jonathan Aranda, which is wide. Well, Warren 0-3 in 6 appearances last year. 5 of those were starts. Fly ball into right. Judge is there to make the catch. Rays with a couple hits but no runs. 1-0 New York.
If I'd do anything.
Surprise! We got a dog.
Aw, new pet? Let's go to PetSmart. We've got literally anything you need. And make life easier with AutoShip, so you never run out. Huh. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Dairy-free Basil plant butter is made from ingredients that haven't passed through a cow. But is it great for baking? Cow says yes. Could seem biased. Let's ask an expert.
Is that a serious question? Look at this cake.
Okay, well, I hadn't seen you'd made that, so...
Susan, blink once if you think he's an idiot. Cow says yes.
You know what? I deserve that. Thank you. Dairy-free Basil plant butter. Skip the cow.
Patio furniture? Already?
It's happening! It's happening! Thousands of spring rollbacks. Spring is in the air.
Totally. I'm sorry. Allergies.
Yeah.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on its way.
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste for 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Here at Steinbrenner Field. For 81 games, it is now the Rays' home. Aaron Judge and Ben Rice are both former Tampa Yankees and Tarpons, admitting prior to coming down here that it'll be a bit weird and won't feel quite right. Aaron Boone said he was looking forward to seeing in person how the Rays transform this ballpark, but was gracious before packing up his office. Boone left a handwritten note to Kevin Cash in a desk drawer after spring training, wishing the Rays good luck and good health. A housewarming gift, he called it. Cash, though, was most excited, Dwayne and BA, about the bottle of tequila that came with it. Quite the classy move by Boone.
That's swing and miss one. And I'm going to tell you, our man never misses a thing, right down to the tequila. I mean, Bassey's all over it.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
A little pleasantries between managers
and tequila.
Yeah.
It's clean, Dwayne. It's clean. Won't feel as bad.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll tell you what, you got to give Taj a lot of credit in that first inning. The way it started and the way that could have spiraled out of control. And he was able to calm things down, got the big strikeout on Volpe looking, and then was able to retire Chisholm and keep the damage to just 1. That was a great job.
And there's a nice job with that breaking ball.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Shane Baz, take a look at this. Take a look at this. I got one too. Look at the curveball. There's the grip. There's the spin. Look at the depth. He started that pitch up near the letters, and it broke down to just below the knees. Great leverage right there on that 12-6 curveball, and out in front over the top he goes.
Jason Dominguez. And he looks at a strike. It's 97. Well, the weapons Bradley has, and we have seen him to continue to refine his game.
I think the biggest thing for Taj at this point, The stuff is there. It's what he did in the first inning. It's limiting damage and slowing the game down when it looks like it wants to speed up on you, when you get into a little bit of trouble.
You know, and that's really about controlling the moment versus the moment controlling you.
In a nutshell, that's exactly what it is. And in the past, that has happened to him. Happens to a lot of young players.
Chased by Caminero, but the ball's out of play.
And young pitchers, I can remember that. I can remember getting into a tough situation where, you know, maybe you make a pitch and it's a base hit, and the next thing you know, you've been pulled and you're sitting on the bench like, how did I get here? Like, how did that happen? It goes so fast, and you don't even, you're trying to piece it together on why I'm not in the game anymore.
Ooh, that was close. That pitch could have been. Watch this thing start to come back.
Ooh, baby, right there. And you see John Bacon standing right over the top of it.
And a cut and miss. Nice right there. So back-to-back strikeouts and 3 in the game so far.
Well, that was the split. He just buried it. Kept it out over the plate, but buried it into the dirt. Dominguez had no chance.
Oswaldo Cabrera. He's playing third base. And a hot shot base hit past Aranda into right. Mangum scoops it up, and a 2-out single by the New York third baseman.
Well, Taj Bradley overall, it's just a 4-seam fastball. Trying to get ahead, catches a little too much plate middle in, and Cabrera able to turn on it. And keep your eye on Cabrera over there at first base. But overall, Taj Bradley has done an excellent job in controlling the running game during the course of his young career.
Here's Goldschmidt, top of the lineup. And that pitch just a little bit high, perhaps. Goldschmidt had the infield hit to third in the first inning, and New York eventually converted that into a run, with Bradley leaving runners at second and third to get out of the top of the first. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. Some late movement on that one. Ben Rice is on deck. And that foul ball will even the count. Cabrera singled with 2 outs. And the 2-2. Skied toward the line in right. And that's going to be Lau out there in front of Mangum. Brandon makes the catch, and when we come back, Junior Caminero will be in the batter's box.
Hello, Intact Insurance.
My parents heard explosions, and when they got up, the house was on fire.
Yeah, we were broken into. It's a mess.
We had a collapsed pipe, and it caused flooding in our basement.
We can send someone tonight.
If you have any concerns, please call or text me.
With Canada's largest claims team, it's no accident that we can get you back on track faster.
Thanks, guys. You really went above and beyond.
Only Intact answers 2 million claim calls per year within 20 seconds.
Add some adventure to your summer during Yamaha's Right Here, Right Now sales event. Cash rebates, special finance offers, extended warranty, and more. Visit your dealer or Yamaha's website for details.
Pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars. It's all Brian can talk about.
It's back!
Yep, soft pretzel crust with cheddar cheese sauce is back.
It's back! It's back. Try delicious pretzel crust at Little Caesars. Still only $8.99.
Hot and ready.
Not feeling the grays but don't want a color? Try Just for Men Control GX Gray Reducing Shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosted with keratin. Hair looks 2 times thicker to keep you looking your best. Control GX Shampoo.
Refreshing taste that's easy to enjoy. Bud Light.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
$25,000 is the minimum guaranteed jackpot for this 4-game series. Each day someone will win an autographed item with a grand jackpot drawing Sunday on the 20th. Join from home while cheering on the Rays at Rays5050.com. Junior Caminero leading off for the count of 1 ball, no strikes. Will Warren comes back with a strike right there, 1-1. Ball's going to be out of play into the seats on the first base side.
Well, everything that you see with Will Warren, and this comes right down to his 4-seam fastball too, it's about arm side run. You know, the sinker's going to get some depth and some arm side run. Same with the 4-seamer. The breaking balls are going to be trying to get to that glove side. So he's one of those guys that will split the plate with the break east and west. There you see that really good sweep, good depth on that sweeper too.
Now 2-2.
He's not a real carry and ride guy. He is more of a run and sweep.
And he sweeps that one off the plate, and Caminero misses it.
And that looked like you watch how long this thing stays in the zone spinning before it makes its way out. The hitter's put in a bind because the break is so late. That's in the zone a long time.
The first pitch, Richie Palacios back in action in a Rays uniform, 1-0. Cut, they bounce it back.
Brandon Hyde smiling right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he and Brandon Hyde did not see eye to eye earlier this year in that Baltimore game. And they're both of them were pretty vocal.
Only one finished the game.
That's right. 2-1 here on Richie. Another 3-1. Richie in a little over 90 games with the Rays last year. Jake Mangum there on deck. Did a fracture of that right ring finger. Palacios. He shoots it toward right center. That's going to drop. Base hit. He's on his way to second. The throw's going to come in, but he's in there well ahead of that toss back in, and a double for Richie Palacios in his first plate appearance coming off the IL.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I enjoyed more, the swing, the result, or just watching him decide whether or not he wanted to slide. There's a changeup right there that was hung by Will Warren, and Richie is all over it. Get that ball deep enough into right center field. Now watch right here. He's like, should I? Do I slide? Do I not slide? Yeah, I'll slide.
There you go. Yeah, just a little stutter step right there, and then into the slide.
It's great when you can actually see a mind working in real time.
And there's 95. It's a little bit wide there. 1-0. Mangum At 327. 3 extra base hits, all doubles. Get a chance to drive in a run here. 1-1. 6 of his last 12. Now it's 1-2. Let's go back to last night. Check out this play in center.
Tracks it very well, is able to make that catch reaching. And then how about the batting gloves? Batting gloves in the right back pocket? No more. The wall takes him.
Well, that's a magical transfer right there. And he did get those back.
He did get those back, but they did make it out there for the rest of the ball game.
Yeah.
They were out there for the Rays last up, stuck. You could go out. Oh, goodness.
Hey, there's a chop off the mound. Warren, but nobody covering first. Over to third goes Palacios. Warren came up with that ball, had no one to throw it to.
Paul Goldschmidt, he started to go for that baseball and did not read the pitcher going to get it. Once you see that, you've got to make that decision quick. He's deep. There's the ball. He gets swept under. He starts to go for it. Right there, you've got to realize that your pitcher is going to be getting that baseball and make a beeline for first, and he just never did, to the Rays' benefit. But by the way, again with those gloves last night,
yes.
you could dangle those gloves out of your pants pocket and go out there and replicate and try to duplicate that over and over and over again and never do that.
No.
Never.
No. I mean, really, you could do that 1,000 times.
Yep.
And you'd just be tired.
And sore.
That's right. Ben Rortvedt. Pitch is a strike. Well, first and third, Rortvedt still looking for that first hit. He does have a run batted in. And that will put him down in the count, the breaking ball.
I'm going to tell you something that's already stood out here in the early going. J.C. Escarra behind the plate can get underneath some baseballs. I mean, those pitches low, he has framed so well. He's gotten a number of strikes for Warren already. There's another one on the top end. I mean, that ball was clearly out of the zone, and Escarra got it back in there and made it look pretty good.
Yes, Kevin Ketch goes, I know what you're doing. And that's up and away out of the zone.
Another one.
Yeah.
Trying to influence. He's doing the best job that he possibly can on some tight pitches. But how about that? Who knew that's all it took?
Yeah.
Substitute teacher, interior floor. What a story.
Yeah.
What a story.
And sometimes his mid is quicker than the eye. This one is fouled. That is a great resume.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Uber driver, substitute teacher, did some interior flooring. He was coaching Little League and apparently working on framing.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, well. Aggressive framer. Over to first. Back in, Mangum. Yankees picked up a run in the first. Rays men on the corners, one out in the second. And that's outside. Fastball. Got a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, he tried to close Rortvedt out. 96, clearly off the plate.
Walls on deck. The 3-2. And that's down and away. And Rortvedt draws the walk to load the bases.
We're down 0-2.
So The double, that chopping single, and now the walk. Matt Blake, pitching coach, heads to the mound. When the Rays hit one out of the park, you score. Free pizza from Colony Grill. Buy any one pizza and get a Colony Grill famous hot oil pizza for free. Restrictions apply. For more details, visit RaysBaseball.com/Colony Grill.
Stay loose, young man. To get some help here, get a lead. Go pitch with a lead in the top of the third.
That'd be nice. Rays have a great opportunity. They are loaded with one out. Now Taylor Walls. And the pitch. That's called a strike.
Stole it.
Yep.
Stolen. That's a scar on the framing. Watch how he gets underneath this pitch. Below the zone. Look at. I mean, there's an art to that.
That's sleight of hand right there.
Yeah. Gets underneath it as that glove is moving up, and it looks really good to Bacon.
And now it's strike 2.
Needs a punch out. You can't think about that early on. Now you start to think about it. What can I miss the bat with?
They're loaded. 0-2 the count. Upstairs.
Well, this is what, when you pitch from out in front, this allows you. You can double up on that pitch. You could go back to that changeup. There are some options here for Warren. Taylor Walls needs to dig in here and try to put that ball in place somehow.
And he takes it upstairs.
So he, yeah.
2-2 now.
Doubled up. Now you start to think about that changeup. Something to swing and miss at the bottom of the zone. You've changed the hitter's eye level. And you've got him looking at 2 good fastballs up. You think about that changeup down now.
And it's foul back.
That's the one. You're thinking changeup down for the swing and miss over the top. He comes with a hanging breaking ball. That's the one you can't miss. That was the one the hitter looked back and be like, that was the pitch I had to hit.
Now the 2-2 again. A little chopper, foul, first base side.
And here's the other thing. That's why that sequence was bad. That pitch right there was not nearly as effective because it's coming after the sweeper. If that pitch comes after the 2 elevated fastballs, that's a strikeout. That's going to be a strikeout. But coming after the sweeper, that slowed Taylor down enough that he was able to go out there and get that and foul it off.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat, and that's going to be fouled. Just foul back a third. Well, that would have been fun.
Track meet.
Palacios, Mangum, Rortvedt, they were all ready to run.
Oh.
And again, the foul ball back. We got down. Now 8 pitches in. Two, one more time, and it's lifted into left. Dominguez is setting up to make the catch. Tag at third. Palacios heads to the plate, and he will score without a play. And he was gone. He got a great jump off that bag.
Well,
scores the tying run.
Dwayne, you were talking about Dominguez getting set up to make a throw to the plate, but before he did that, I think he did a little part of the merengue. This is not building a whole lot of momentum towards home plate. And right there, the long arm action, no chance to get anybody there. Here we go. Yeah, there's a little move in there. Not designed to get the runner out at home plate, but it looked good.
So the Rays get that run to tie it. 2 outs, first and second.
Also tells you which way that wind is blowing again. As that ball, it took it away from him just a little bit. Keep your eye on that.
Meisner. Quick sweeps its way in. So the run batted in for Walls, his 4th of the season. Mangum still at second and Orbit still at first. 1. It's down. Meisner, 3 homers. He has 4 doubles and a triple. And it's 2-2. So Meisner off to a good start. He leads all major league rookies in slugging percentage. It's fouled out of play. How about the pitching total? 14 out of the zone, 21 in the zone, 35 this inning, 50 in the game. And now it's a full count. There's that rookie chart of hitting. Meisner and Mangum. The chopper foul. And with that full count, the runners breaking off first and second. Orbit back to first and Mangum back to second. And Ron Yarbrough, the former Ray, is getting busy in the bullpen. Is ball 4 outside of fastball. That's the 31st pitch.
That's it.
Let's see. This inning, 38 this inning now. Wow.
Will not be a 39, it doesn't look like.
About that. Yep. 38 pitches this inning. And that's going to be it for Warren.
Here's to sharing a little joy. Little makes a big difference with Dr. Oetker.
You got to go to the games to really get a feel for the intensity.
Oh, nice shot. We love traveling for hockey, which is why we love Skyscanner. Skyscanner searches billions of prices on flights, hotels, and rental cars, so we always score top-shelf travel deals.
Hey, don't goon your brother, jabroni.
Now we can watch Donnybrooks in iconic barns all over the world. 2 minutes, sin bin.
You feel shame. Maybe do some homework while you're in there, hey, sweetie?
He's gonna throw a ball. Get it?
Don't go in there. There could be ticks and mosquitoes.
It's okay. I have Canine Advantix 2. Fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes can't stop me. How did you do that? Canine Advantix 2. It protects me from parasites like ticks and the diseases they spread, like Lyme. Now we're all protected.
They're gonna know. Nobody will know. It'll just be like when we were rookies. Trust me. All right?
Hello there. Can I please get a dark roast, an iced coffee, and a pack of Tim's new rookie cards? Nice.
Okay, said, do you also want a few packs?
Yeah, for sure.
Unwrap the early days of your favorite players with Tim's new retrospective rookies hockey cards.
Look at that young fella. Sid the Kid. Vintage.
Rays Baseball brought to you by Orlando Health, the official healthcare partner of the Tampa Bay Rays. By Rooms to Go. Don't miss the store-wide mattress sale going on now. Time to improve the way you sleep. And by Suncoast Credit Union. More perks, less fees. Join today at suncoast.com. Well, the Rays have pushed across a run. They have the bases loaded. Warren is out of the game. Ryan Yarbrough will take over, the lefty, against Brandon Lau. They even missed for a strike.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of soft stuff from Ryan Yarbrough. You're going to get, of course, that crossfire action. Tall, lanky. Starts to fall a little bit towards first base. Throws across his body, trying to create some angles.
And that's a foul ball back. Yarbrough last year with the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, he threw 98 2/3 innings out of the bullpen. He led all relievers in innings pitched. And he's ahead of Brandon Lau.
He doesn't overtax himself. Of course, he's a former starter, so he's got that built up as part of his game. So not overly surprising, but that is a ton of innings coming out of the pen.
It's wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Cabrera well off the bag at third, and that gives Mangum an opportunity to get way down that third base line.
There's absolutely nobody to hold him on. He can get down as far as he wants. Gotta keep your eye on him.
Now the pitch goes wide. 2-2. Warren worked an inning in 2/3. Yarbrough facing Brandon Lau. And a check, and he did not go. The appeal down, and Adam Beck at third says that's a check swing. Full count now. Lefty on lefty. Runners go, and a swing and miss. Ball sweeping away, and Lau missed it. Rays leave him loaded. They've stranded 4 through 2 in a tie game, 1-1.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio.
Oh, I love those chairs. Shed-tastic.
Girl, you nailed it.
No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Cookies. Or cream. Crunchy cookies or smooth cream. How about both?
I was leaving work. Out of nowhere, this beautiful beam of light shined towards me.
It was huge inside, full of futuristic technology.
As it whisked me away, a sense of calm washed over me.
It's monitoring the world around us.
It took me to distant worlds, thousands of kilometers away.
And before I knew it, I was downtown.
The new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, the true urban legend.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
You can trust Royale bathroom tissue for quality and softness. But did you know it's carbon neutral? The Royale brand is part of an organization that plants millions of trees each year in responsibly managed forests. Royale, proudly Canadian.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
Well, how about 2 starts against the New York Yankees? Taj Bradley, 13 total innings, just 5 hits given up, 1 earned run.
And he goes back to work here in the 3rd, facing Ben Rice. Fastball is a ball.
12 strikeouts. Did walk 4, but was able to pitch around him, and it didn't really hurt him because he only had 5 total hits.
2-0. And a liner, going to be a base hit to the left of Caminero, and Rice is 2 for 2.
Four-seam fastball. Rice letting that ball get deep into the zone, more towards the middle of the plate. Caminero, the only guy over there, and just out of his reach.
Now it's Aaron Judge. And the pitch covered up by Rourke Vet. Pitch down. Popped up. That will carry out a play. 1-1. Well, there's where Aaron Judge ranks. Tops in average, 418 at OPS.
Handling everything, and that fastball is what he has been really getting after. And I guess that first hit would be considered a fastball. It was the cutter, and it did have more of a cut look than a slider. It's just amazing. He came into the game tonight hitting .535 against the fastball. That average has gone up. But it's amazing how many fastballs he continues to see.
Tapper foul.
Yeah,
why do you think that is?
Well, because you have to throw him the fastball. You cannot shy away from the fastball. But the way that the Rays do it, and it's the right way to do it, is you show him the fastball.
Yes.
Show him the fastball, and then all of a sudden, if you're a right-on-right, then you start thinking about something that's spinning down and away. That's how the Rays have gone after him. They've had a lot of success last 23 games. Coming into tonight, the Rays had punched him out 30 times, and just take a look. If you want to see right down here, that's a lot of spin down there. These are a lot of show fastballs up and in. And then the breaking stuff down and away, and he has been spinning off of it.
This one is lifted out of play up the right side.
And that's, you know, like I said, you start thinking about the pitches that are up in here, and you're thinking about fastballs that are in to then open up down and away, where the vast majority of the pitches have gone, and they've been very, very successful. But they also have the staff that can execute.
Down to third. Caminero's going to go to second out there. First base. 5-4-3 on the double play.
Yeah, and you know what? That wasn't even the best of Taj Bradley's breaking ball, but it was enough to get Judge to roll over on it, and the Rays were able to get a 2-for-1. Look, they want it down and away. It's down middle. Not ideal, but still, they got him to pull off of it. And now, just make the throws.
So nicely done there. Base is empty now with 2 outs. It's Cody Bellinger. He pops it up. Foul ball. Rourke Vet is there. Makes the catch. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. Brought to you by your Suncoast Hyundai dealer.
Good whole wheat shreddies. But wait. Warm cinnamon. Velvety vanilla? Cinnamon vanilla flavored shreddies. Same great square. New delicious flavor.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
Lease a 2025 Silverado Custom for $198 bi-weekly. That's like $99 weekly at 3.5% for up to 24 months with $5,050 down.
And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Your financial journey starts here.
Investing 101.
Alternative assets.
Avoid the hype. Talk lines. And decrease your curve.
Whatever life you choose, gold is easy to invest in online. It could help you grow what you have and protect it. Gold. Choose your own path.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
What can you get for $1 these days? A piping hot, delicious pizza. That's what. Buy one pizza and get the second one for $1. Yeah, pizza. For a limited time. Online only at Pizza Hut.
The Rays over the last 8 games, he has put it all together there. 344 with the OPS at 1039.
Getting some balls in the air, doing a really good job of staying inside the baseball, back to the basics of hitting the ball hard up the middle the other way, which is exactly why they try to cut one in on him.
And that's a ball inside. Hit the ball on a line to second base his first time at 112.
Yes. Got rid of the beard.
Chops it to short. Volpe whips it across to Goldschmidt. One away. Rays have a range of special ticket packages throughout the season. May 1st, the Rays celebrate Star Wars. Special ticket includes a Star Wars hat. View the full calendar now at RaysBaseball.com/ticket packages.
Growing up, I loved Star Wars. I had the Han Solo blaster. It's a great toy.
There's a base hit the other way by Aranda. And he's aboard with one out. I can see that would be the perfect gift in your younger years.
Well, there was a little knob on the handle of the blaster.
Yep.
There was a little button, and you press that with your middle finger, and then your index finger was on the trigger. So when you press the button in and pull the trigger, it had batteries in there, and it would.
There you go. Yeah.
I was taking down stormtroopers left and right, and wasps too, and wasps.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And I got stung in the chest, and then we went to. We had a little offensive against them.
The things that have happened to you.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Let's talk about the offseason sometime.
Oh, well, that's a special that we're putting together. 1-0 the count here to Caminero. 2-0. Yeah, we're trying to figure out the rating on it first.
NC-17.
2-0 the count here on Caminero. Fouls it the other way. 2-1. Well, Aranda's at first. He's now hitting 400. A couple 400 hitters now in this game. Judge at 412 and Aranda at 400. Out of play it goes.
Been so impressed with Aranda's approach at the plate. You know, I mean, he's been doing such a great job of staying close, staying through the middle, and that's allowed him to, you know, you look at his spray chart, a lot of damage to the left side. He's obviously pulled for power, hit some home runs, a lot of extra base hits. Half of his hits have been extra base hits.
Well, that's what the really good hitters do. That's fouled outside of third. And to see Aranda stay on pitches, stay in on them, and go that way, and then still quick enough and strong enough to pull the ball. It's been a great combination. Now Caminero 2-2 against Yarbrough. High shot, deep right center, got a chance. That baby's gone. Home run off the bat of hits it shot. His 5th home run, and the Rays will take the lead. Feeling good there on his way to the dugout. An opposite field blast. Richie Palacios now. Oh, look out.
Well, four-seam fastball. It doesn't throw it that often. Came up high, and Junior Caminero just much too quick to that baseball. Watch him be able to stay on top of it, to stay on it, and just get it going. That way, you hit the barrel. He's got power. It's going to carry to right field.
And there's a strike. 1-1 to Richie. This one all the way in, down 2-1. Well, Caminero hit those 3 home runs, 2 against Atlanta and 1 against Boston on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. And here we are on the 17th, connecting again. Big swing and miss. 2-2. Going to drop into center. How about that? He's able to keep that bat back and just serve it into center. And Palacios 2 for 2 now.
Yeah, everything's started to move a little bit early, but watch how he keeps the hands back and the coverage. Look at the coverage. Just go down and get it. Yarbrough didn't quite get that to the outside part of the plate, and so he's able to step, hands back, flip the ball into center field. 2 pretty good at bats here for Palacios coming off the IL.
Jake Mangum hitting right-handed here against the lefty. The pitch is a strike. Rays taking a 2-1 lead. 1 on, 1 out. It's down. Ball, 1 strike. Well, the Toyota Keys board, if you look at the hitting they've gotten from the outfield, 344 by the Rays outfield.
They're lapping everybody else. Padres at 291.
Runner takes off. The pitch is a ball, and the throw not in time, in head first. The Palacios with 2 hits and now a stolen base.
Well, we do know that he likes to run, and he runs at a very high percentage. Not the biggest of leads, but off that left-hander, he is breaking on first movement. And that pitch, by the way, could have been called a strike, but Escarra got that ball out and on its way to second so quick that Bacon.
And now a pitch a little bit up. 3-1. He's got the run in the second inning on the fly ball by Walls to get Palacios home. Caminero, a 2-run shot here in the third. And that pitch is inside. Mangum draws the walk. He's on for the second time tonight. at first and second. 2 runs in, 1 out. Lefty on lefty. Yarbrough against Ben Rortman. Turn, nothing doing. Nobody breaking to the bag and ducking back in. Palacios back there. It's inside.
The command just has not been there. And for Yarbrough, that is everything. Not going to overpower you. And he needs to be able to command the pitches to both sides of the plate, change speeds effectively, and right now it just has not been able to find a consistent release point.
And off the plate in. Rortvedt walked into second, ahead in the count. Taylor Wald's on deck. Another pitch that winds up 2 wide. 3-1.
How many total pitches at this point for Yankee pitching?
I've got a little over 80 now.
82.
There's a strike.
82, 1 out into the third. That is a heavy workload.
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there'll be a lot of pitches spread over a full game. And a line drive base hit. Palacios will go to third and stop there. The bases are going to be loaded. Judge came up with the ball in short right. So Rortvedt picks up the base hit, a walk and a hit. So his first hit of the year, and he has to feel good about that.
Absolutely. That ball middle in. Yes, he's sitting right there. He's very fired up. Hit that ball hard. Keeps it rolling here for the Rays. This is the inning right here. You've got to blow it open.
Yep.
You've got to blow it open. You have a staff between Warren and now Yarbrough that is teetering, that has thrown a ton of pitches, has given you multiple opportunities, and this is a chance to put a big crooked number on the board.
Upgrade your kids game with Rays Rookies Kids Club membership, presented by Suncoast Credit Union. For just $40, the MVP membership includes a City Connect sling bag, bucket hat, and more. Join today at RaysBaseball.com/Rays Rookies. Well, the Rays have loaded the bases. They got a run in the second inning. So far, 2 runs here in the third. Walsh drove in that run in the second with a fly ball. And he's hitting right-handed this time against Yarbrough, the lefty. He's fouled into the screen. And 5 consecutive hitters have reached. Pitch started to sweep toward the plate, and Walsh went after it, fouled it the other way. Down 0-2. Meisner is on deck. And now the pitch in on him. Fought it off and fouls it.
Well, you had a hitter that's leaning out over the plate, and that second strike, that pitch is well off the plate. So you get him falling out there, then you feel safe throwing that fastball in. Did not get the result that he was looking for, but the count stays 0-2. He's fighting it off.
And up the middle of one hop. Out at second. Throw to first. They got him. That throw a little bit to the right field side, but the double play ball will get New York out of a spot. The Rays come up with 2 runs. Had a chance for more, but the double play ended it. The 2 runs coming on the Junior Caminero home run. His 5th, and it's 3-1 Rays.
At No Frills, we're here to help you save money.
Didn't I just see you buy these?
Good thing they're a good price.
Savings too hot to handle. It's the No Frills thing to do.
I am tired of doing humans' dirty work.
Let's start a world ruled by smart devices.
Freedom!
Oh, they're trying to overthrow humanity.
Good thing we're with Bel Air Direct. So simple.
Smart devices should be simple. Filing an insurance claim with Bel Air Direct actually is simple.
Subway Cyber Sub Days are here, so we've baked up a fresh deal. Buy 1 foot-long sub in the app, get one for $1. That's right, but don't wait. This offer ends April 27th. Join Subway MVP Rewards today to get access to this exclusive app deal.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on its
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
I could ask. Yeah, I'll just ask.
Wondering about Ozempic? Just ask your doctor.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
On to the 4th inning. Rays lead on the home run by Junior Caminero. Anthony Volpe leads off here in the 4th, and the first pitch is a fastball off the plate, 1-0. Fastball misses, 2-0. Volpe and Chisholm, followed by Scara, the catcher. And 3 straight misses here by Bradley. Chisholm on deck. There's a strike. Volpe soon to be 24. And he draws a walk. Well, the first hitter aboard here in the 4th inning, and we will check in with Ryan Bass. Ryan?
Well, Dwayne, it's hard to believe this is Junior Caminero's first career series against the Yankees. He grew up watching the Bronx Bombers in the Dominican Republic, idolizing his game after Alex Rodriguez, a special talent. Rays bench coach Rodney Nolares called Caminero, but he's also grounded. You know, Rodney and Kevin Cash had a chance to visit Junior in the DR this offseason, got a chance to take him, his mother, father to dinner, which Junior said meant a lot to him. Rodney quickly learned the humble household he was raised in. Junior's father, Juan, was a truck driver. His mother, Aoli, worked in physical therapy. He listens, Rodney said, because mom and dad don't play around. You know, Dwayne B.A., Pops would tug on Junior's ear if he was getting out of line. He knows that mom and dad are always there to straighten him out if he screws up.
Double play ball right here, started by Lau, 4-6-3, and that's exactly what Bradley needed after that leadoff walk, and they erased that on the double play.
Boy, you're not kidding. The last thing that you wanted, but then you go right back to work and make some plays. How about Volpe right there with the hands up, trying to almost be a distraction on that double play turn. But again, that's slowing the game down. You know, not letting that leadoff walk get to you. Just make another pitch, and you get the double play. Watch this right here. Watch Volpe sliding in, knows he's going to come with the throw. A little late distraction. Throwing the hands up.
There's strike 1-1.
That was a nice curveball again by Taj Bradley. And he does have a very good curveball. Just doesn't go to it very often, 10% of the time.
Oh, how about that? He got the swing. Escara tried to check and could not. Yeah, that's a great fourth pitch to have.
For real.
Telling you.
For real. I don't know if I would even say that's his fourth pitch, but that's the usage of it. You're right. That is a nasty, nasty hook.
Yeah, breaking ball dropped low and no go by Escara.
And now all of a sudden off of that, you take that 97, 98 to the top of the zone, and you just blow it right by.
And he fouls it. He went 98.
Give him credit. I mean, listen, he had him set up for it. 3 straight 12-6 hooks, and you can use a curveball like that will set up the fastball. The elevated fastball will set up that curveball. So that was a great job by Taj. Good execution, but Escara spoiled it.
And that one kind of slipped away, the breaking ball.
Tried to make it nastier. Tried to overthrow it. That's an overthrown curveball. If you ever want to see an overthrown curveball, there it was.
So it's now 3-2. And he gets the chopper. It's Brandon Lau with the pickup and throw. We go to the bottom of inning 4. Top of the order coming for the...
Auto Trader has the most cars.
I knew they had a lot of cars, but I didn't know they had the most cars.
I'm literally on every night because you never know when a deal can just like pop up.
Everything is there. You'll always find what you're looking for with Auto Trader. The answer is Auto Trader.
When your back hurts, life hurts. Roback's dual-action formula relieves pain and relaxes tight muscles. Take back your back with Robax.
Tempur-Pedic designed the Ergo Pro Smart Base to help you fall asleep more easily. It's the only smart base that features our exclusive soundscape mode that synchronizes a gentle massage with relaxing sounds to help you drift peacefully off to sleep.
Right now at Sleep Country, all Tempur-Pedic lifestyle adjustable bases are at hot prices. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
Details. They may be small, but their importance is enormous. Every choice, every gesture, every tuning is a testimony to the most intense passion. Because details are not just details. They're everything. New Alfa Romeo Intensa. Passion is in the details.
Rays Baseball is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. The Rays holding a 3-1 lead, missed a chance to add to that lead after they scored 2 runs in the third. Left a couple men on base. And on to the bottom of the 4th inning. And here is Cameron Meisner to lead it off. Meisner against the left-hander Yarbrough, and that's a strike. Meisner has been on twice with a base hit and a walk. And that time Yarbrough really dropped down, got the swing and miss. And 2. And he tracks that one all the way in wide. 2-2. opposite field, sending Dominguez back, and he makes the catch. Had to turn a couple times there. And that is out number one. Stu Sternberg down there, a little chat with some of the fans and even some of the Yankee fans.
He's turning them. He's turning them.
That's right. A little persuasive speaking going on. Brandon Lau swings and misses. Strike one. That one fouled at the feet of the New York catcher. A 2-strike count here. Rays took the lead with their 2 runs in the third, coming on the Caminero home run. Brandon looks at the pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Into right, that's going to send Judge back to the track and in front of the wall. Makes the catch. He had an angle on that one and just enough room to haul it in.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Brandon didn't even hit that well. That goes to show you how much the ball carries to right field. Watch how he's kind of out in front, gets around it, and just kind of flips the ball. And it gets it that close. Wow.
Yandy. Yandy with a hot shot line drive to second his first time. With the ball on the ground to the shortstop Volpe in the third. It's 1-1. Down the line, twisting, and that's going to be a foul ball. Home run distance on it. Up to the foul side of the pole down there. Yandy. 3 home runs so far this year. Is popped back into center, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 5th. 3-1 Tampa.
Get Advil liquid gels for fast and effective relief, and conquer your tough pain and fevers with the power of liquid fast relief. Try Advil liquid gels and get liquid fast relief.
I am tired of doing humans' dirty work.
Let's start a world ruled by smart devices.
Freedom!
Oh, they're trying to overthrow humanity.
Good thing we're with Bel Air Direct. So simple.
Smart devices should be simple. Filing an insurance claim with Bel Air Direct actually is simple.
Let's get these winter tires off now. Don't need this or these, and I don't need this.
Get those winter tires off now. Not weeks from now like the other guys.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on this
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold.
Easter's
Ferrero Rocher.
A Tim's Donut and Coffee is the original collab. And now, buy any size original or dark roast coffee and get a classic donut for $1. An iconic deal on the iconic duo with a Tim's Dollar Donut. Order on the Tim's app today.
It's time for Tim's.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
Suit up this year at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection with authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more available. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your Rays gear. First pitch in the 5th inning. Dominguez hits a towering fly ball to left, and Palacios is there to make the catch. Meisner over from center, and Ritchie out there and left made the grab.
Third baseman.
Pitch, one out. Bradley had made 56 pitches through 4. Waldo Cabrera, the third baseman, takes it low. Bradley coming off a 6-3 win Friday over the Braves. 1-1. Gave up a run in 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. Little Tapper foul. 2 good starts last year against the Yankees. He lost 2-0 in May. Gave up 1 run in 6 innings. And it's a fly ball back into deep right with Carey. Got a chance to go, and it just got out of here. Cabrera hits one out. His first home run of the year, and that makes it a 3-2 ball game. He has 2 of the Yankee hits.
Boy, he was really short and quick to that baseball. Had some elevation to it, but he got the hands through the zone quickly. The barrel followed, and it got just enough.
Now line drive into left, and that ball's going to drop for a base hit off the bat of Goldschmidt. So on the first pitch following the home run, Goldschmidt picks up his second hit. An infield hit to open the game.
Well, he has been absolutely red hot. Just not a lot of unnecessary movement in that swing. Direct to the baseball, not much of a stride, just waits back on it and drops it in there. How about this? He's now reached base multiple times in 9 of his last 13 games. Out of that leadoff spot, he's been an on-base machine.
Ben Rice comes out swinging and fouls it.
Well, that's the thing, too. Nobody's wasting any time now.
Yep.
And this is the problem with the number of opportunities that the Rays have had hitting to not put distance. They had multiple opportunities to really kind of push the game and not maybe completely blow it open, but put some distance between them. And now,
that's a hot shot. Fair headed to the corner and right. Goldschmidt hitting third. They will stop him there on a double by Rice. So the home run followed by the single. Now a double by Rice. Second and third, 1 out.
And just like we were saying, that inability has now given the Yankees a great opportunity. Down just a run, second and third, 1 out. Kyle Snyder.
Rice hit that ball sharply.
It's the changeup, that little split changeup, and it doesn't really do a whole lot. Rice got a great look at it and just got it over the glove. That ball was stung pretty good. It was by Aranda before the glove got up there. Boy, that fortunate for that kick. How about that?
Yeah,
that could have been really weird.
Well, Judge will be the hitter. The Rays talk it over on the mound. So the Rays have their work cut out for them. The Suncoast Credit Union influential player pretty much lays it out.
Well, I mean, how about the fourth player in MLB history with multiple seasons of 58-plus home runs, a career OPS over 1,000.
You know, coming into this game in his last 162 games, he did 63 home runs, and it's hit .343. He takes the pitch upstairs. So with one out, the home run, then the single, then the double. And it's foul back. 1-1. Third time through the order for Taj Bradley. Covered up by Rortvedt. 2-1. Goldschmidt at third. Rice at second.
This is a huge pitch. You know, what do you want to do with Judge here? The base open. You're behind in the count. You got to be very careful here.
Down and away with a split.
Yeah, they're not really challenging him. And I don't think they'd be too sad if he walked right here.
Bellinger on deck. 3-1 to Judge. And he walks him with that pitch wide, and the bases will be loaded. And Cody Bellinger will be coming to the plate.
As that at bat moved on, you got the feeling that that was the unintentional intentional. And so now you have to go to work on Bellinger.
Bellinger is grounded out and fouled out. And his inclination is to take that first pitch down, ball one. Veteran hitter up there. Oh, to the backstop, but no chance. No chance for Goldschmidt to come down the line on the rebound of that one.
You have to see how this ball got that far away from Taj Bradley. I mean, this thing just takes off. It doesn't do much of anything. 91 miles an hour over the head of Rortvedt. He had no chance at it. That's that changeup, and just was not able to get through and stay on top of it. That ball just sailed.
And a ground ball to second. Out at second, and no play at first. The run scores. Goldschmidt crosses the plate. Rice goes to third. Bellinger reaches on the fielder's choice with Judge forced at second. So the Yankees got the run. 2 runs in the inning, and the game is tied at 3.
Just taking too long to develop. The chopping nature of this ball takes a second to get out to Brandon. Now he's got to retreat, get the throw off, and Bellinger with the full head of steam. They don't even make the throw, and they've tied it.
First and third. 2 outs in the 5th in a tie game. Anthony Volpe. And the fastball by him, strike one. Volpe with a strikeout and a walk. And a cut and miss again, 0-2. Rays have action in the bullpen. 2 outs in the 5th, 2 strikes on Volpe. And a little tapper foul. Breaking pitch. .75 pitches for Bradley tonight. Working with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Tie game. And Volpe lifts it into right center. It's going to be Mangum to make the catch. So 2-run score. We're tied. TV timeout brought to you by your local GMC dealer.
Dove Men Plus Care Whole Body DO protects you everywhere. Here when you're there. There when you're here. Even down there. Dove Men Whole Body DO. Care that goes everywhere. Everywhere.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire with same-day delivery for $9.99 for a solution that's right under your nose. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
They're gonna know. Nobody will know. It'll just be like when we were rookies. Trust me. All right?
Hello there. Can I please get a dark roast, an iced coffee, and a pack of Tim's new rookie cards? Nice.
Okay, said, do you also want a few packs?
Yeah, for sure.
Unwrap the early days of your favorite players with Tim's new retrospective rookies hockey cards.
Look at that young fella, said the kid. Vintage.
Celebrate the moment with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
I worry about my rivets, not my ratings. I climb scaffolding, not the pop charts. Accolades, I'll cheers to that.
Well, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Rays Live. The pregame presented by Canes. Drew Rasmussen will hear from the impressive Rays right-hander, and BA will break down Jazz Chisholm Jr., all leading up to the first pitch tomorrow. First pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. Aranda lifts the fly ball to center, and that's caught out there. 1 away. Bellinger handling that routine fly ball. Junior Caminero. Caminero with the home run, a 2-run shot in the 3rd. A ball, 1-0. Will Warren started, gave up a run. The Rays got 2 off Yarbrough.
Go back to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Junior Caminero, StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, got a fastball up and away. And he was able to pop that ball the other way. 104 miles an hour coming off the bat, 378 feet away from home plate. Get used to it, folks.
And a big wave on that off-speed pitch. He was out in front. How about the last 10 for Junior Caminero? Things starting to come together, hitting over 300 with 5 home runs.
There you go.
He tracks that one in down. 2-2. Moves him back a bit. Full count. Richie Palacios back active, and he has hit the ground running with a double and a single. Tim Hill, the lefty, busy in the bullpen. There's a ground ball. Volpe, the throw's going to be a little wide. Trying to pick up and that quick release, and Caminero is aboard with a base hit.
Well, ranging up the middle, nice glove work, sliding now to get a complete the play with the throw. It's a little bit up the line, and that allows Caminero sneak in that back door.
You know, getting to that ball was impressive, but that quick pop-up impressive as well. Throw a little bit to the plate side of first. Tough play, and Caminero gets a hit. With Palacios. Well, a run scored tonight. Stolen base to go with the double and the single for Richie. And he lines it into right. That's going to be in for a base hit. Waited on that one and stroked it into right. Caminero up to second. How about Palacios now? Back in the lineup, and he is 3 for 3.
Well, did a great job of just lengthening the swing here. The breaking ball, trying to sweep it away. He gets down. Look at that plate coverage. Gets out around the baseball, flips it out into right field. And the Rays looking to answer the Yankees. Well, another opportunity, too.
Well, they let an opportunity get away after taking the lead in the third. They left a couple men on. And the Yankees are going to make a pitching change here with Mangum due up. Back in a moment.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal, and you deserve something you love, because it's where big life things happen, and little ones too. This is your car, and sometimes your office. Whoa, it's okay. We're good. And you're going big places. Wait, where are you going? At Car Gurus, we get it. With deal ratings and a massive selection of vehicles, we make sure your big deal is the best deal.
That feeling of relief after Restorelax helps you go. Restorelax works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften stools for gentle constipation relief to restore your natural rhythm. Restore your natural rhythm with Restorelax.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moment with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on its
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are here, and it's about to be ridiculous. This isn't about who's next. This is about who's now. This time is different.
Call it B-ball.
Rays baseball brought to you by Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit. Learn more at adventhealth.com, and by GTE Financial, celebrating 90 years of going beyond money. Thank you, Tampa Bay. Pitcher number 3 for New York, the left-hander Tim Hill. Follows Warren and Yarbrough. The Rays will have Jake Mangum hitting from the right side as he fouls this one. Single and a walk for the Rays right fielder. He'll spend some time with the Royals and Padres and the White Sox and the Yankees.
Boy, he comes a slinging, doesn't he? Leaning all over that two-seam fastball. Deception, the name of his game.
Mangum pulling away from that pitch. 2-1. And that one is too low. Got to the plate, but low. It's quite an arm angle there.
Yeah, the sub-zero. You think about the arm angle straight out at 0 degrees, and we're talking negativity.
Hey, a little tapper, going to be a tough play. The Scar is going to go to first. Safe there, and the bases are loaded. Mangum beats it out, and the bases are loaded now.
Does this at bat sum up Jake Mangum maybe the best?
Yep.
I mean, this is all him. I mean, just putting the ball in play. Whatever he can do to try to help the team make something happen. Runs the bases hard. He's got good speed. There's your infield hit, swing and bunt. Bases loaded.
Single walk and the infield hit here. The bases are loaded. Rortvedt is due. Jansen will hit for him. The Rays got the right-handed bat from the veteran catcher in there. Hill dropping down, misses low. One ball, no strikes. Oh, that's a strike. 1-1. Take a look at this. Yeah. One and two. Strike three call. Borderline down, and he gets the call there for out number 2.
I mean, right, it's all over the plate. It's just, is it in the zone right there at the bottom? And you know, Escarra behind the plate has done a fantastic job of really presenting the balls well to John Bacon, and he has gotten a number of calls for his pitchers, and boy, did he need the strikeout there. And once again, the Rays teetering on not cashing in.
Taylor Walls off the pitcher's glove, picked up by Chisholm, and the throw to first. And the Rays threaten but do not score.
Why would I use kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once? I like to do things myself. I can't trust anything else to do the job right.
Kayak. Search one and done.
This is not change. Mark Carney is reading from the same Liberal playbook. He even has the same team, the same policies that gave Canada a lost decade, the same housing crisis, the same disaster on immigration, the same soft on crime plan that gave us chaos and disorder across Canada, the same tax increases and anti-energy agenda that made us so vulnerable. We cannot afford a Liberal fourth term.
Who's ready to stand up for me? Help me.
The last 10 years was about the Liberals. The next 10 should be about you. Let's put Canada first for a change.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
Vanessa likes gymnastics. She loves soccer. She loves to ride her bike. She loves to stay at the park as long as she can. She shows me every day that she can do anything she puts her mind to. The Warrants is able to provide Vanessa with the devices and support that she needs because of the generosity of the public. Nothing will stop her. Any help that she ever needs is right there because of your generosity.
Thank you.
TaylorMade presents the QI35, the ultimate collaboration between distance and forgiveness. Get QI Fit today from TaylorMade.
Hey, it's your gut instinct. Always one step ahead. I know what's up and who's up. So next time the game's on and it feels game-changing, bet your way with Betway.
Well, follow your Rays on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok to see the best action shots, video highlights, and more. Follow at Rays Baseball, hashtag Rays Up.
They will do exactly that.
That felt good.
It was good.
Getting back in the swing of the reads. They let me do that a while back, Dwayne.
Well, there you go.
And then I was unceremoniously canned from ever doing them again.
I don't know how that ever happened.
I went off script a couple times.
There's a foul ball back.
Went off script.
No way.
And it cost us. It cost us. Ended up costing me.
1-1 to count here. As this game moves on to the 6th inning, Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading it off. A big cut, 1-2.
Ever tell you the story about the yellow legal pad?
Was there a list on that pad?
There was a list. There was a list. I sat at a picnic table and I took it.
Now you're back. This one is low. 2-2. 3-3 ball game. Taj Bradley. 80 pitches now. And we have a full count. Yankees have left 5. The Rays have stranded 9. And there is ball 4. Well, a leadoff walk, the second leadoff walk in the last 2 innings, given up by Bradley.
The catcher, Jason Estrada.
Kevin Cash on that phone. Jansen, problem with his equipment, shin guard. Now we're going to get some action. Manuel Rodriguez up in the bullpen. This pitch is outside to the New York catcher. Scarra has struck out and grounded out. Miss upstairs, 96. 2-0. Ground ball, and that's going to go through. It's going to set up first and third. Meisner up with it in center field. Chisholm to third. Scarra has a base hit. The Rays had Lau way over toward the hole.
And that cutter stayed middle. You know, if that cutter gets in, then maybe he pulls that into the hole and right to Brandon. But then with that cutter staying out over the heart of the plate, he's able to pop it through the middle of the field. And boy, after all of those opportunities the Rays have had, and now the Yankees.
Yep.
A chance here to take the lead.
Dominguez. Ground ball right side. Out at second, over to first. Not going to be in time, and a run will score. So the Yankees turn that leadoff walk into a run, and they grab a 4-3 lead.
And everything just took too long there. You got a long throw here as Brandon moves to his left a little bit. That's a long throw. Now you got to try to come back, get Dominguez, who's hustling down the line from the left side. Chisholm basically walking home, and the Yankees lead this game.
First pitch to Cabrera. Breaking ball. Ball 1. So a run in. 1 on, 1 out. The runner Dominguez over at first. Upstairs. A 2-0 count. Rodriguez readying himself in the bullpen. And now it's 3-0. Well, when the Yankees get to 4, they have been tough. 3 or fewer, 0-4, and beyond that, 11-3. And there's ball 4, another walk in the inning. Well, Cabrera has been on base 3 times tonight. The number 9 hitter, a single, a home run, and now the walk. And that's going to be it for Taj Bradley. Pitching change coming up.
I'd do anything.
Surprise! We got a dog.
Aw, new pet? Let's go to PetSmart. We've got literally anything you need. And make life easier with AutoShip, so you never run out. Huh. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose to get out there. Choose to make memories. Choose your calling. Choose to go for it. Just choose. Mazda, we craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
Subway Cyber Sub Days are here, so we baked up a fresh deal. Buy 1 foot-long sub in the app, get one for $1. That's right, but don't wait. This offer ends April 27. Join Subway MVP Rewards today to get access to this exclusive app deal.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on its way.
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
4-3 ball game here. Top half of the 6th inning. Opening game of this series. We'll be with you tomorrow. Drew Rasmussen gets the call on the hill for the Rays. Coverage begins at 6:30. And then on Saturday, game 3, Shane Baz. Ryan Pepio will work the wrap-up game of this series and the homestand. 90 pitches tonight for Bradley. Out after 5 1/3. Manuel Rodriguez throws a strike to Paul Goldschmidt.
Manuel Rodriguez in his 7 2/3 innings. How about 9 strikeouts up against no walks? Look at the ground ball percentage, 67.
Through this one, skipping in, a nice backhand pick by Jansen.
Yeah, think about that. That's a huge play right there, because if that ball, deflects or gets by him at 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, a much tougher predicament, and that's not an easy play to make by anybody.
Goldschmidt goes after the slider. 1 and 2.
There's the mix, and he throws that slider 42% of the time. The rest is going to be a fastball split up between 2 and 4 seam. Good velocity.
A little chop to the right side. And the toss to first. So Goldschmidt is retired. The runners advance 2nd and 3rd now. Dominguez 3rd. Cabrera up to 2nd base.
Designated hitter Ben Rice.
And Ben Rice, who is 3 for 3 tonight. Single, double. Pitch a little low. Rodriguez worked an inning in the Boston series Tuesday. And he finds his zone again. And a base hit the other way into left center. Dominguez scores. Cabrera scores. Rice is 4 for 4. Serve that one into left center field. And the Yankees now make it a 3-run game.
Just cannot figure Ben Rice out here tonight. There's the pitch, and boy, he just stays on it. It's a mistake, and it stays middle in.
Well, started with the leadoff walk and a big cut and miss by Judge.
I think, again, you go back to all the Rays opportunities. I mean, how many left on base so far?
8, 9.
9.
Yep.
Yeah. Through 5.
Ground ball to third. And the force play at second will take care of New York. But they add 2 and lead 6-3.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
Lease a 2025 Silverado Custom for $198 bi-weekly. That's like $99 weekly at 3.5% for up to 24 months with $5,050 down.
And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
At Wayfair, we're game for every style.
Let's play chair 8. I'll act out my favorite chair. Got it. All right, ready?
Yep.
This one rocking chair.
Velvet top to chaise lounger.
This is chair aids. Loungers are off limits.
Well, there's no rule about adding it to my cart.
It's a great deal.
This barrel swivel chair.
Yes!
Boom!
Wow. Not my first chair aids.
Wayfair, every style, every home. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher.
Easter's on its way.
Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
What's up, Rays fans? Rich Hollenberg from the Rooms to Go Lounge. In a rush for a last-minute ticket, your Rays have a $20 Rays Rush ticket available for all home games. Tickets are released with an alert from the Rays text messages prior to each home series. The tickets are first come, first serve. To sign up for the $20 Rays Rush tickets, visit raysbaseball.com/Rays Rush. Back to the game.
Well, the Rays go into the bottom of inning 6, finding themselves down by 3 now. Tim Hill becomes the pitcher of record. And Christopher Morel will hit against the left-hander. Takes a big cut and misses. Strike 1. So Morel here in Meisner's spot. It's 1-1. Two and one. Pop back, going to be a foul ball out of play. 2-2. Warren an inning and 2/3. Yarbrough 2 2/3. Hill now in, and they have Ian Hamilton getting ready in the bullpen. The count goes to 3-2 on Morel. Here, there's Brandon Lau. Cut and miss. Morel out on strikes.
Well, you work that entire at-bat, and then Hill is forced to come into the zone, and he's able to do it effectively. And it's right through the heart. Only just 88 miles an hour, and I think Morel just got underneath that a little bit.
Brandon chops it to the right side. Chisholm makes the toss over to first. And that is out number 2. Giondi looking for his first hit. Hit the ball hard on a liner to second in the first inning. 112 off the bat. Since then, a ground ball to short and a fly ball to center. 1 strike to count. One and one. Mason Montgomery was up earlier and up again, way wide there. 2 and 1. Rays have 11 of the 21 hits in this game. There's a chopper down to third. Cabrera's throw to first in time. A strikeout and 2 ground balls. We go to the 7th, 6-3 New York.
With Triangle Rewards, you can earn Canadian Tire money at Petro-Canada to redeem at Sport Chek, Marks, and Canadian Tire. Triangle Rewards, rewarding you just for filling up at Petro-Canada and Gas Plus.
This is severe weather. It's getting worse in Canada, and we all pay the price. But this is what protecting Canadians from the impacts of severe weather looks like. By the thousands of people who work in our insurance industry, protecting the things we love.
Details. They may be small, but their importance is enormous. Every choice, every gesture, every tuning is a testimony to the most intense passion. Because details are not just details. They're everything. New Alfa Romeo Intensa. Passion is in the details.
Christian Wolf, do you like puzzles? Ray King has been murdered. I need your help to finish the job he started. What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can
do what I need to do.
Is your brother up to speed on the case?
Let me do the talking. You say him more than I thought.
Should we go over the plan again?
Plan?
You get these ideas in your head.
Are you ready?
I'm just trying to find my way.
Here's to sharing a little joy. Little makes a big difference with Dr. Oetker.
Back here at Steinbrenner Fieldway, fluke ring finger fracture is what cost Richie Palacios the first few weeks of his 2025 season, but he is certainly making up for lost time here in his first game back. He needed a few rehab games to get a feel for gripping a bat again, playing a pair of games for Montgomery and Durham to get his groove back. Palacios said it was all about getting the swelling to go down. He made a point to swing super hard in Durham. In fact, he got jammed. The bat handle vibrated. That's when he said, all right, I think I'm good to go. Now, he said, in terms of Kevin Cash, with having Richie back, he's a huge benefit because of the versatility, highlighting how we'll mostly see time in the outfield and second base for this team. As Palacios told me, it stinks just not being able to help this team, but now I'm ready to go. And guys, certainly you could see tonight, Richie's been ready from the jump.
Yeah, 3 hits, a double, 2 singles. And here we are in the top of the 7th. Mason Montgomery on the hill for the Rays. Facing Bellinger to lead it off. Montgomery last 2 outings. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 innings.
Well, I'll tell you, listen, zeros. You've got to put some zeros up here and not let this game slip away. Hope that offense can come alive late. They've been out there getting opportunities, have not been able to cash them in.
And a base hit stroked the other way. That's 99. He went the other way with it and picks up a leadoff single for the 2nd straight inning. New York putting the leadoff hitter aboard.
Yeah, right here, 99. It's in the middle of the plate, and Bellinger's just able to slice it out into left field.
They ran the leadoff man on base in 5 of the 7 innings.
Yeah, both teams creating chances.
Chopper right side. Lau shuffles it to second for 1 and Walls to first. 4-6-3 on the double play.
Well, right down there, the Yankees down there, Volpe. Yeah, they're going to challenge.
Yep, they're going to challenge.
It looked to the naked eye
field is out
like
at
he
first
got
base.
there.
New York is challenged.
Oh, geez. That ball, well, hold on a second. Keep it, Gary. There's the baseball. There's the foot. That's easy.
So they get the force play and a fielder's choice. As it turns out, Volpe.
And you know what?
Play.
Right there, he wants both. He wants to look at second base and see if maybe Taylor Walls came across that bag.
Too soon. You're at it, check them both.
Yeah, and you can do that. Let's see. There's the toss. Yeah, he got him.
He got him.
Tap that bag.
That's worth a shot.
Yeah,
from their angle.
Listen, he knows he's got this one right. Again, hold on. Baseball is right. There.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing like precision.
After review,
yeah, well,
the call at second base is confirmed. The runner is out. Also after review, the call at first base is overturned. The runner is safe. New York retains their challenge.
By the way, Dwayne, when we talked about in last night's game about being mic'd up at the gym.
Yes.
He's a gym buddy.
Yeah.
He's a gym buddy during spring training, Dan Iasanya.
Yeah.
He knows about that gym.
Well, he'll be in one of the episodes. Jazz Chisholm steps in with the runner at first. And a big cut and miss, strike one.
He's based out of Tampa during spring training. And he was there last year, too. I'm surprised he came back, but he did. And, yeah, he'll be part of a... We're a great guy. Great guy.
Wanted more stories from you.
Well, he has them.
Pitch is down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Montgomery, the third Rays pitcher. Bradley worked 5 1/3. Charged with the 6 runs. Rodriguez came on officially 2/3. And now Montgomery. Montgomery to the left-handed hitter. This is down 2-2. This is the first of 4 between these two teams. The Rays playing host to the Yankees. Volpe back in. Volpe 2 of 4 in the running game. Is out there again with his lead, and the pitch. Oh, that's 99 on the corner, and it's now 3-2. Look at that. Boy, that's a perfect pitch right there.
That's strike 3. You see where Bacon is set up, though, inside close to Chisholm. He's looking out there at that angle. It can be tough sometimes.
That's a strike. Well, he made up for it.
Yes, he did.
Chisholm puts up an argument.
And Chisholm is saying that's not close.
You see Boone trying to get Chisholm out of there, and now he's been ejected.
You know, and Aaron Boone cannot be happy. He went out there to protect Chisholm, and Chisholm got himself thrown out anyway.
Yep. The calls are just out of sequence. That's all.
The previous one, probably a strike. That one not, but...
Yeah, there's the beginning of the conversation.
Boone's trying to protect him here and just say, hey, get back to the dugout. I'll take care of this. And Jazz said the magic words, or word.
Yep. And it's a moving screen by Boone.
Yeah.
Now move to first, the runner back in. So 2 outs. Now Escara. Runner on the move. And the throw down is not in time. So a stolen base. Volpe picks up his 3rd steal of the year. Pitch to Escara, a ball.
Could not have been a cleaner exchange by Jansen, but nothing you could do. That bag was stolen off, as most of them are. Stolen bases are off the pitcher.
It's 1-1. The Yankees with that man at second base. It's 1-2. Escara stays alive. Well, the Rays trying to hold the Yankees right where they are. Rays with 3 shots left. Ground ball. Aranda will make the play unassisted at first. They leave that man. Bottom of the 7th coming, 6-3 New York.
Dove Men Plus Care Whole Body DO protects you everywhere. Here when you're there. There when you're here. Even down there. Dove Men Whole Body DO. Care that goes everywhere. Everywhere.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I?
He did it again. Yeah, poor guy. Oh!
We just gotta hold up till sunrise. Y'all hear that? We gonna kill every last one of you.
I don't believe in ghosts, demons, just power. We're gonna find a way out of this.
Sinners. Only in theaters Friday.
Celebrate the moments with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher.
Well, this has been an interesting game. Yankees right now, they lead at 6-3. Will Warren, the starter for the Yankees, did not get out of the 2nd inning, but gave up just the 1 earned run. Taj Bradley pitching into the 6th inning, 5 1/3 innings. The Yankees, I'll tell you, they really challenged him. It was a tough night, a lot of battling done. 9 hits, 6 earned runs. Did have the 4 walks. Junior Caminero continues his hot hitting with the 2-run homer in the 3rd. Ben Rice, they just cannot figure him out here tonight. He has had quite the night. 4 for 4 with a couple runs driven in, and even runners left on base. We've been highlighting about the Rays leaving at 9. Well, Yankees have left 7 and still have a 3-run lead. So we'll see how it ends. The build, Dwayne, going to be an exciting ending, I think.
So the Rays with the 3 shots left. Jonathan Aranda leads it off here against Tim Hill, who's still out there. And strike the count. A drop down and a chop to the right side. And Aranda is out 4-3. So the Yankees Peraza, their new second baseman, out there making the call with Chisholm out of the game. And here comes Aaron Boone, the manager, with Caminero due up. And action in the bullpen. Tim Hill will depart this game as the pitcher of record right now.
Cookies or cream. Crunchy cookies or smooth cream. How about both?
The green flag is waving for NASCAR on TSN. With every race,
it doesn't get any better than this.
All the way to the championship. And go full throttle with TSN Plus for more NASCAR to watch practice and qualifying sessions.
Unbelievable!
TSN takes pole position for your NASCAR coverage.
It has it all. They're all here because this place is the show.
Subscribe now.
Paula said the perp was a cop and now she's dead.
Hey, Sean Kelly was in custody when she died.
I know.
You tell Ahern, she ends up dead.
I'm not saying Ahern is a killer, but maybe he was protecting them. Casey's not missing anymore. She was hiding from me. That's why she disappeared.
I don't know if we should be going down this path. You really want what happened to Paula to happen to you? You have no idea how far cops will go to protect their own.
I saw you. I saw where you go at night.
Don't you know what he did?
Sports Network.
Be sure to stay tuned for Rays Live, the post game presented by Advent Health. Rich and Doug will conduct the post game show live right from Steinbrenner Field. We'll hear from Kevin Cash. There'll be interviews from the clubhouse with Ryan Bass. So a lot going on Rays Live, the post game. Ian Hamilton is the new pitcher. One out, bases empty, and Junior Caminero looks at a strike. So Tim Hill leaves as the pitcher of record. Hamilton in as pitcher number 4. It's tapped foul. 0-2. Two hits, one the 2-run home run in the 3rd. That gave the Rays a 3-1 lead at that time. The Yankees have scored 5 unanswered runs since then. A little bit of that one foul. So look at that home run.
Now tried to sneak a fastball by him up and away, and he was having none of it. He hammered that ball. Got some pretty good carry out there, as we've seen on this homestand. That ball's been jumpy.
And he got the wave and missed there on that big slider. It's the second out of the inning. And now Richie Palacios, he is 3 for 3. Welcome back, Richie.
Yeah, how about it?
Double, single, single, run scored, stolen base. Started the night in left field. He's in right field now. It's too low. 1-1. Look out. Wake some people up off the front of the dugout there. Eric Horsey up in the Rays bullpen. Volpe. 3 up, 3 down go the Rays. We go to the 8th. 6-3 New York.
Blackmail on day one? Not good.
Let's celebrate!
Let go. No.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are here. And it's about to be ridiculous, unbelievable, unfair, downright nasty, straight up, can't miss, don't blink, grab your popcorn and strap in cinema. This isn't about who's next. This is about who's now. This time is different. The NBA playoffs
Call it B-ball.
on TSN.
I really missed you, Maggie.
I'm sorry, I just need a minute. The reservation's not coming up.
Hey, that's my cup of coffee.
Taxes for your screw up.
I think those two are gonna get along.
Spread your wings. Fly.
No matter where I went, a part of me would always be here.
You sure you made the right decision?
A new season of Sullivan's Crossing starts Sunday, April 27th on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
Welcome to the show.
Buckle up. It's about to get loud here.
The one with unimaginable power.
Wow.
Amazing stuff.
How good is this guy?
And endless entertainment.
Unbelievable.
Where young trailblazers bring big speed, big swag, and big personalities.
That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome to MLB's best.
You can't help but be awed by it all.
Sunday Night Baseball, all season long on TSN.
He in the ball game now for the Rays. He is the 4th pitcher of the night, facing Jason Dominguez. Pitch is up and away. He worked a 1-2-3 ninth in the game last night against Boston. Favors the changeup. 1-1. Well, the Rays with 2 shots left. Bullpen trying to hold his New York lineup. That's 95 there. Up out of the zone as it turns out. 2-1. Two. And a cut and miss on the change.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. He favors the changeup. That's why. That is a very effective pitch. Splits the fingers, and really, Dwayne, that's all a changeup is. You know, your index finger, your middle finger, those are your power fingers. A changeup is just find a way to get those 2 fingers out from behind the baseball. And Orsi, he decides to split them. Other guys roll them over to the inside of the baseball, and that's a circle change. There's so many different grips for the changeups, but that's the general concept. Get the power fingers out from behind that baseball.
Cabrera, ground ball, right side. The scoop and the toss. So it's a 4-3. Brandon Lau over there to take care of that. 2 up, 2 down. And now the top of the order. Goldschmidt. 2 runs scored, 2 singles, 2 for 4. And the pitch is up. 1-0. Ground ball down to third. That'll be scooped by Caminero. 5-3 in a 1-2-3 inning for Orsi in the 8th. Mangum leads off when we return.
If you want to fight, then let's fight together.
What's happening?
Rebellion.
Golf's major moments come alive on TSN.
Yes! Your domination.
Witness the history and drama on the game's signature stages as the biggest stars in golf look to cement an everlasting legacy.
McIlroy has his masterpiece.
That moment you've dreamt of so many times becomes a reality.
I cannot believe this is real life.
My logical brain just shut down.
We're gunning for first.
Do not even. Claws are out. Don't you give up.
Is everybody ready to race?
Yeah!
We're on the amazing race!
We're doing it!
This season, there are more surprises than ever before.
All new Amazing Race, Wednesday, 9:37 Mountain on CTV.
Wear the red dress, wear the wings, be a good girl. They should have never given us uniforms if they didn't want us to be an army.
If you want to fight, then let's fight together.
What's happening?
Rebellion.
Well, it's getting late. Bottom of the 8th inning. The Rays down by 3 with a couple shots left. Jake Mangum's going to lead it off, and he's been on base 3 times tonight. 2 singles, and in between a base on balls. He takes the first pitch upstairs. Fairbanks up in the bullpen with the idea of getting some work. This pitch is fouled back by Mangum. Mark Leiter Jr. busy in the New York bullpen. Changes in the outfield. Get to those in a moment. A wave and miss, and Mangum finds himself behind Hamilton. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grisham has taken over in center field, and Bellinger is over in left. Two of 2. Warren worked an inning in 2/3. Rays got a run off him. And 2 runs off Yarbrough in 2 2/3. Hill on for 2, and now it's Hamilton. They got the last 2 outs in the 7th and runs the count full on Mangum. With Danny Jansen on deck. Chase right there. You don't see that too often.
You don't. What you do see is Jake Mangum doing everything he can to put the ball in play. You know, with a 2-strike approach, and unfortunately, he ends up going up and after a pitch that is out of the strike zone. He realizes it immediately, trying to poke that ball the other way, and ended up going after ball 4.
Danny Jansen, and he punches it into center field on the first pitch. There's a base hit. So the Rays with the base runner.
Well, two-seamer just kind of makes its way right back towards the middle of the plate. Jansen just does a nice job of staying on it. Through the middle of the field. Rays need base runners. They've had base runners all night long. They need to get them in. Get late.
Yeah, twice they've left the bases loaded. Taylor Walls will be the hitter. Matt Blake out to have the conversation on the mound. Well, this is the look back at the homestand where the Angels the first team in. Rays dropped 2 of 3 and then won the series from Atlanta. Dropped that one to Boston and opening this 4-game series with New York.
That Angels series is when we figured and realized that this park playing a little bit different than it did the first homestand. Paul was flying.
Yes, it was.
Out of here in that series, and it's continued to do so for the length of this homestand.
Well, Taylor Walls. First pitch, and he lines it to Judge. Had him played perfectly out there and right. And that's 2 gone. Christopher Morel, who entered as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning, gets another at bat here in the 8th. And the big cut and miss, strike 1. Chases that one with another big cut. 2. Well, you can see him fly open.
Yeah, well, and that's why you see what Hamilton's doing, and you probably shouldn't deviate from that. I mean, I just continue to make Morel make the adjustment here.
1 and 2.
That's the thing. You throw a pitch and you see a guy fly open. Okay, you go back out there, he flies open again. Why would you stop? For Christopher Morel, that's where you think about making an adjustment, trying to stay closed. Now think about staying through the middle of the field here with 2 strikes.
And he is out on strikes, and Hamilton stayed away. Rays leave a man, and we go to the 9th. It's 6-3.
To all of these men, I want to say that football is not just a game, but a way of life. In that each man must make a personal commitment to excellence and to victory. And it still must be wooed with all of one's might and all of one's effort. This is what I believe football is all about. This is why it's a great game.
Now more than ever, Canadians need to know where our leaders stand. Tariffs, job security, sovereignty, an election like never before. Now more than ever, CTV News delivers a Canadian voice with perspective that cuts through the clutter, focusing on the stories that affect us all, connecting you to Canada's most trusted news wherever you are. CTV News, now more than ever.
CHL Hockey lives on TSN and TSN+.
Ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Well, the Rays trailing the Yankees 6-3 as we head into the top of the 9th inning. And welcome back Richie Palacios, our GTE Financial Instantly Easy replay. And he comes back with 3 hits in his first 3 at-bats. He doubled in the 2nd inning, came around to score. And then how about that? Go down and get that pitch, flip it out into left field. There's another base hit. How about we get going on the stolen base? Know that he loves to run the bases, and he's very aggressive, good base stealer. And then right there, lengthen the swing, a little bit out in front, but a great job of controlling the body, controlling the swing. 3 for his first 3. And you gotta love the coming back and having those kind of results. Now you hope that it leads to a win, but it's going to take some late stoppage by the Rays pen, Pete Fairbanks, and that offense to come alive late.
Fairbanks to face Rice. His first pitch is upstairs. Fairbanks has not been out there since he pitched an inning and picked up a save in the Atlanta series. That was on the 11th. So 6 days. Up again, 2-0. They're tough for those guys who thrive on work.
Yeah.
In the bullpen, 6 days.
How many times have you seen Fairbanks in a game the Rays are trailing by 3? And that's why you're like, you just can't keep him out there for that one opportunity to keep him sharp. That's tough. And it's not like you're out there for long anyway most of the time. You're coming out to pitch an inning. And if you're doing that once a week, that's a tough ask.
This one darts low. So it's 3-1 on Ben Rice. Single, single, double, single. 2 runs batted in. Aaron Judge on deck. Down to first. Aranda unassisted. 1 away. And Judge, he drove in the first run of the game back in the first. Goldschmidt had reached on an infield hit to start the game. And Judge eventually drove him in. It's a ball skipping away from Jansen. Devin Williams down in the bullpen for New York. A towering fly ball, higher than it is deep, and Mangum is there to take care of that. So a towering pop fly into short center. 2 gone. And now Bellinger. Cody Bellinger looks at strike 1. He started the game in center, moved over to left an inning ago. It's Williams in the bullpen. One and one. So Fairbanks has retired 2. 1-1 on Bellinger. Rays bottom of the 9th. Figured have Lau, Diaz, and Aranda. Shot to center field. Mangum's there for that one. So a 1-2-3 inning. So the do-ups for the Rays. There they are. Rays down by 3.
Sale GP lives here.
Paula said the perp was a cop and now she's dead.
Hey, Sean Kelly was in custody when she died.
I know.
You tell Ahern, she ends up dead.
I'm not saying Ahern is a killer, but maybe he was protecting them. Casey's not missing anymore. She was hiding from me. That's why she disappeared.
I don't know if we should be going down this path. You really want what happened to Paula to happen to you? You have no idea how far cops will go to protect their own.
I saw you. I saw where you go at night.
This is where we live. What's outside?
monsters. Don't you know what he did? You swore.
I really missed you, Maggie.
I'm sorry, I just need a minute.
The reservation's not coming up.
Hey, that's my cup of coffee.
Taxes for your screw up.
I don't think those two are gonna get along.
Spread your wings. Fly.
No matter where I went, a part of me would always be here.
You sure you made the right decision?
A new season of Sullivan's Crossing starts Sunday, April 27th on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
So they need 3 to keep it going and 4 to win it. Devin Williams into the closer here for New York, and you can see the numbers on him. That ERA a little higher, quite a bit higher than he would like, but he is 3 for 3 in the save department.
Well, I mean, it stems from the walks. 8 strikeouts, 6 walks, the whip up over 2. And you're right, that leads to, all those base runners leads to a higher ERA, but he's had some room to maneuver here a little bit, which is why he's 3 for 3 in saves, and he has some room here tonight, unfortunately. But he's going to have to go through the heart of the Rays order, and that changeup, well, it's a special pitch for him. It's been for a long time.
Brandon Lau stepping in to face him. The first pitch, he goes for that one from the outfield, and Peraza makes the play. Boy, ranging far to his left, got out there. That ball had a chance to slip through. And for the second time tonight, Lau is out 4 to 3.
Wow, he had to go down and get that right before it got to the turf. It would have been very difficult there. Watch how he angles back and is able to glove that ball before it gets to the grass. And now you got to complete the play with the throw, and he was able to do just that.
Now Yandy Diaz down and away. Williams with Milwaukee a year ago. 22 games, had 14 saves and 15 opportunities. Big save year the year before, 36. And he throws a strike here. And a pop-up. Backpedaling for this one, makes the play. So a couple of quick outs here. 2 outs, bases empty, and Jonathan Aranda. The Rays needed a couple base runners to have a shot. There's 95. So you saw that changeup, and then here comes 95.
And that's what those 2 pitches complement each other so well. And his motion is the same. The tunneling is the same. The arm action is the same. The speeds are drastically different.
And a soft liner to the left side, caught by Cabrera. And the Rays are 3 up and 3 down in the 9th. And New York takes game 1 of this 4-game series.
Well, let's take a look at our Chevy play of the game. Let's go back to the top of the 6th inning. Yankees have taken a 4-3 lead. 2 outs, 2 aboard, and Ben Rice. Well, let's start with let's just show his whole night. He was 4 for his first 4. There's a shot pulled into right, shot into left. There's the double up the line, and then here's what we're talking about. Top of the 6th inning, 4-3 game, 2 outs, 2 on, and he lines that ball the other way, and that would end up being the margin of victory. Able to get those 2 other runs across, take a 4-3 game to a 6-3 game, and they were able to hold on from there. The Yankee bullpen doing the job.
So the Rays dropped this one 6-3 the final. They dropped to 8 and 11.